Всем привет, друзья! С вами Алексей, а мы продолжаем проходить мир Mage. Мы уже приближаемся, скорее всего, к финалу скоро. Так что скоро мы полностью пройдем этот замечательный квест. Один из интересных в этом году. Все, ребятки, приятного вам просмотра!
Hey, I don't want to talk.
I have nothing to ask him right now. A big, beautiful bird. Quite the. It looked dignified.
Please, I'm grieving.
Did you see someone lit up a fuck view in the altar?
I'd be tempted to pick a few, but they could be dangerous. Or I could never stop myself from. Can't have that. I'm so tempted to. But the heck's.
I swear, I just saw the yeller in the
I feel really drawn to this place. Pff, snap out of it, ill.
Love the fireflies here.
Come on, girl. Come on, Rosie. Don't be like this girl.
Hi there.
Yes? Greetings, near mage. Luca the coachman, at your service.
Nice meeting you, Luca. Name's Illy. Trouble with the horse?
Trouble, yes. She won't move, that's the trouble.
Any particular reason she refuses to move?
Yes, miss, sadly. Something spooked her in the woods next to Rockles as we were coming over. What? I do not know. Just that they were fast and low and creepy.
Yikes.
Rosie feels safe on this bridge, miss.
Can you tell me a little bit more about her?
She's a good horse, Miss Ely. Fiercely loyal. Been working together for years.
Yeah, she looks like a lovely animal.
Magic freaks her out. Oh no! Even just mentioning magic scares her silly, miss.
Aw, jeez. I'm a near mage, you know.
I could tell. Please, no magic.
Since you've known each other for years, don't you know what would comfort her?
Of course there is. Star Jasmine. Rosie loves it, but I didn't find any in the woods, so I don't have it.
Oh man, could you go look for some?
Miss Illy, I am transporting precious cargo. I can't just leave the carriage here and go skipping through the forest.
Right. Listen, Luca, I'll keep an eye out and bring you some star jasmine if I spot it, okay?
You would be doing Luca a huge favor, Miss Illy.
What was that about Rosie?
She's very spooked by. Please try not to cast any. See? Just the mention of it.
I'll be back.
Okay, miss.
Did you see someone?
Truth in advertising. These woods really are shady. I'd be tempted to pick a few, but I'm a bit paranoid. They could be dangerous. Or I could never stop my... Can't have that. I feel really drawn to this place. The foliage is really thick and feels magical. Greetings, Najil.
What can I do for you, Illy?
I was wondering if you have any star jasmine around?
Oh, just got some a few days ago. Well, days is a way of putting it, since the sky never changes here. But I ramble. It's over there to your right, on the floor. Help yourself.
Neat. What do I owe you?
Just take it and put it to good use.
Thanks, Najil. You're a sweetie.
Oh, you.
Got you some of that star jasmine, Luca.
Ooh, look at that. It's working a miracle on her.
It's so good to see.
Thank you, near Mage. Well, I can't offer much in return, but, I can tell you a secret.
I love secrets.
The place I am headed to isn't for everyone's eyes to see. The Hidden Roma Traveler Camp. The entry is hidden in the woods beyond the Bronze Needle, in the shopping district.
Oh, neat. Thanks, Luca.
Don't mention it. Once you are there, the folks of the camp will know you are a friend. Well, we're off, Miss Illy. Take care. Hope to see you again.
Take care, guys.
Welcome to the hidden camp, Gaji. Few get to see it.
You are welcome here, Gadji.
May the moon weave silver paths before your feet, young one.
Have you come to seek the Seer's counsel?
Hi,
I know who you are. I'm a fortune teller.
Wow, really?
No, not really. Just an old fortune teller joke. I am Omida.
Illy. I was told how to reach this place by a man called Luca.
Luca and Rosie are good friends of Hidden Camp. They brought me precious cargo.
Why's the camp hidden, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
Several reasons, but two are foremost. We are not universally liked, so we'd rather keep to ourselves. See only who we know is friendly. And secondly, everyone wants to have their fortune told.
You'd have way too many customers.
Yes, and I don't charge a fee for what I do. Having found us means you are a friend, and friends get favors.
Neat. Nice ferret. By the way, I have a message for you from Najil and Fedor.
Oh, what is the message?
Akhenaten.
Well, right. Do we meet at our usual place?
I guess, but you'll have to loop me in.
The Nightshade Clearing, west of the Institute. Let the others know. Am I right to assume that you are the Seeker?
Yep.
Meet us there once you have a name and a likeness for this god.
Roger that. Can you really see the future?
I can in a way. It is more of a nebulous feeling, an unclean picture rather than a crystal clear version of what is to be.
Oh.
Disappointing, I know, but hopefully still useful. If the picture of what's to come would be clear and unequivocal, why, just think about the consequences.
Yeah, you'd be way too OP.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. Yeah, I understand. It makes sense. Can you, read my future?
That is what I do. Now remember, the picture is not crystal clear, so expect my words to reflect that.
There's always a catch. Hit me.
I sense that you have visited a fellow seer not long ago.
Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, she was a wild seer.
A sensitive one, too. Ugh, my. She's tortured by the reemergence of something malefic.
Yeah, we're looking into that, 'cause so's my friend. Something bad's making its influence felt. But hey, that's the past. What if the future?
Right. You will... I am sorry to say you will face a painful awakening before long.
Can you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no. However, a great force seems to come to your aid. A dark, frustrated entity, hell-bent on destruction.
Not sure I want something like that on my side, but alright.
Finally. Interesting. It looks like you will come seeking me again soon.
Really?
I seem to play a part in your quest along with others. What part is not clear.
Well, good to know.
That is all I see. I hope that helps you some.
I hope so too. Thanks. I'll be taking my leave.
Before you go, here is something I can see, and it is of the present, not the future. You are being watched.
Watched?
Watched, followed. By whom I cannot see. The image is too blurry. But they are keeping tabs on you always. I thought it fair to let you know.
Followed, huh? I'll keep an eye out. Thanks for letting me know.
May your paths be protected.
A Mitskin. I think I have what you need, kid. Come see me ASAP. Viserion. Oh, neat. Mist, go tell Tudor to meet me in the shopping district. Hurry!
Well met, near Mage.
Hi, I'm Illy.
Pleasure. Welcome to the Oria Barms. I am the one they call Kuranus, Master Armorer. Are you in need of swords, shields, sneaky daggers?
I assume you come from Oriab, right?
Indeed, from the seaport of Baharna, in the shadow of mighty Mountain Granik. I first came here to Rakos a while ago. I then returned to my city of origin for a while. Now I am back, probably for good.
And you're aghast. You must know Barzai then.
He is my brother, but in name only.
Oh, you had a falling out? Sorry. Being a near mage somehow made me very nosy.
Natural for humans. Don't worry about it. Myself and Barzai are not on speaking terms for a reason I would rather not go into. It saddens me, but sadness is a natural part of existence.
Understood. I'll be back, Master Cor-
We are always open.
Got your Any major developments?
Remember the trio of mages I've mentioned before?
The ones who used to seek out gods, yeah. Don't tell me you know who they are.
Najil, Phaethor the Necromancer, and Omida the Fortune Teller. All we need now is to find out what the strange god's name is.
Wow. Are you sure it's safe for us? Facing this god, that is?
Only one way to find out. Let's go inside and put a name to it. Viserion, you know Tudor, right?
Professor Strigoi, son. How could I not?
I guess it's what defines me.
Come, I didn't mean it like that. So, Illy dragged you into this, huh?
We sort of dragged each other.
Enough chit-chat, boys. The Book of the New Gods, V. You got it?
La Kitab al-Alihat al-Jadida, which we'll just call the Ka for convenience. One of the very few times in existence that writes itself in order to keep up with new gods appearing.
Sort of like downloading updates?
No idea what you're saying, but yes, the Ka stays up to date. It's in Chthonic, but luckily for us I know just enough to make out the name. A fresh new god, too. It's the very latest entry. Check it out.
That's it.
It's a her, actually, and her name is Katay.
Katay. Awesome. We've got a name, a likeness, and the 3 mages willing to summon it.
A recipe for disaster if I ever heard one. However, young near mage, I won't even pretend to try to stop you. Just take care.
Will do, Viserion. Thanks for all your help. See you soon.
Fingers crossed.
Everyone's here. Good.
Scared, Il?
Just a bit.
Do you have a name and a likeness for the god?
Here's a drawing of her. And her name is Katay.
Then we shall begin the ritual. Ready for the transit?
Transit? I thought this was a summoning.
We may be foolish enough to do this, but not foolish enough to bring a strange god into Rakos. You alone will be transited to its location.
But I need to go too.
That would be unwise.
Tudor, chill. It'll be okay. I assume there's a way to get back, too.
Once the transit is established, you can travel back and forth from this very place by simply saying Aconitum.
Are you ready, child?
Ready.
Then let it be done.
Holy macaroni!
That's one way of putting it.
Wow! You speak English?
Not by choice.
So listen, Kate.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Nope, not really.
I like that in humans. And I don't like much about humans. First of all, how the hell did you get here? Do you even know where you are?
No, it is cold though. The ocean?
This is Point Nemo, human. There is no place on Earth farthest from land. I hope you know how to get back to wherever home is.
So, what's it like being, a god?
I'm a god now.
According to this book that tracks new additions to the field, you are.
You really want to know? It sucks. 1 out of 10, do not recommend.
May I ask why that is?
My life was upended, my friends are all gone, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I have so much rage and power pent up inside, and no one to unleash it upon.
I'm sorry I asked. So, you're like a gigantic cat with, tentacles?
Nothing escapes you, huh?
I meant that more like, why?
Maybe 'cause this aspect of me was forged in the depths of the ocean, and I was once a cat.
It's a long story, but me and my friends are trying to find this evil artifact that we call the Unknown. It looks like it's been popping in and out of this world for centuries.
So that's what led you here?
Yeah, this wild seer said you were somehow connected to it. Like it left lingering traces on you, and we could track them once we knew your name.
Well, aren't you enterprising?
But seriously, is that right? Are you connected to the Unknown?
I'm not just connected. It created me. Well, this aspect of me. And second, you can call this unknown by its real name. The Necronomicon.
I've never heard that name before. What is it?
An evil frickin' book. A tome of forbidden knowledge, able to alter reality around it, and ruin this world or others if it falls into the wrong hands.
Oh, great. Have you been here long?
Time has no meaning to me. All I have now is rage.
Okay. You said this book, the Necronomicon, created you?
Twice. See, I used to be a regular cat with zero worries, minding my own business, until my human read out loud from the accursed book and made me talk.
Whoa.
I won't bore you with the details, but there was this madman who wanted to use the Necronomicon to destroy the world or some crap. I had to take a bullet for my friends. And the world, I guess. I thought I was done for. But the book brought me back. As this.
Again. Whoa. You've really been through a lot. How are you feeling?
All I feel is this immense frustration. A throbbing rage that I can hardly contain. I'm powerful now, little human. I could destroy so much. So easily.
What's holding you back?
Before you popped up here, I was only vaguely feeling it. But now it's confirmed. The evil book is still around. And maybe, just maybe, I could use all this rage and power to make it disappear forever.
What happened to your friends?
Buzz, Dawn, and Peace? No clue. I'm quite a powerful being now, but I can't sense them anywhere on Earth. I assume the worst.
Peace? Is her father's name Barnabas?
Yeah? You know her?
I'm pretty close with her cousin Truce. Small world.
Small, cruel, ugly world.
Wait, the book brought you back from the dead?
Seems so, yeah. Before you ask about the afterlife, I can't remember a thing. One moment I was enthusiastically kicking the bucket. The other I was rising from the sea as... well, whatever this is.
Kate, I won't beat around the bush. We need your help. Your connection with the Necronomicon. Can you use that to locate it?
You shouldn't mess with it, tiny human. It only brings heartbreak.
No, that's not it. We have reason to believe that a super mage, codenamed the Dragon, is after it. Someone power-hungry with no scruples who's been using up poor kids and discarding them. Can you help us stop them?
I feel I can destroy almost anything. Wreck foes 3 times my size. But that damn book, for some reason, it's out of my grasp.
I probably have to do more research on how all of this works. Kate, don't go anywhere, okay?
The kid's got jokes.
And please, don't destroy the world until I come back. Maybe we could all help each other. Hold on just a little bit longer, okay?
Whatever.
I'll be back. My name's Illy, by the way. Akhenaten. Well, I met Kate.
And you're okay. Tell us everything.
She's basically a big, angry, talking cat. She was made to start speaking, then died, and, then came back as this huge tentacled thing.
Gods!
You could communicate then?
Yeah, I wouldn't call her friendly, but she wasn't hostile either. My impression is that she's both powerful and very pissed off.
Okay. So did you learn anything?
I'll say, we know what the unknown is. An evil book called the Necronomicon. It's basically what created her.
Shit. That is not good at all.
You know this book?
Only by reputation. I'll have to do more research.
Please do.
Speaking of books, the one Ostracod stole, the Gibbosis, still missing, right?
Right. Probably still with the dragon.
So, wait. Gibbosis is tracking the Necronomicon, but the dragon hasn't gotten to the Necronomicon yet, correct?
Correct.
That can only mean the Necronomicon is on the move. Either being carried or floating in a river, or... you know?
I see what you're saying. It being on the move buys us a bit more time, but we need to locate it before the dragon does.
These books are really bad news, huh?
Potentially destroy the world bad news. I'll get researching right away and send word when I have anything.
Sounds good.
I'll go lie down.
Mitskin! What's up, buddy? Come see me at my place. I have an assignment for you. Truce. You rang?
Excuse me?
Never mind, stupid joke. What's up?
I'm continuing my preparations for facing... You know what? I've decided to also call it the unknown. Here's why I called you.
I'm all ears.
I have the funks, and thanks to you, it's properly coded for a confrontation. However, not only do I not know what I'll be facing, but also where it will happen.
That's a lot of unknowns.
That is why I will need to craft a tracker, an object that will indicate the direction of what I am searching for. I shouldn't be telling this to a student, but there is a book in the Institute's library that could detect the unknown much more precisely. Tragically, it is out of my reach. Out of everyone's reach, really. No one is allowed near it. Thus, I am forced to craft the next best thing.
A book that's protected by the most powerful magical lock in existence, right? I hate to break it to you, but it was stolen.
What? But impossible!
It's called the Gibbosis, isn't it?
Oh, no.
I was supposed to keep my mouth shut, but sadly it's true.
That is grave, grave news. Time is of the essence, then.
You don't need that book that was stolen if you can craft a tracker, though, right?
If only. Unlike that book, my tracker will only spring to life whenever a dark artifact surfaces and gains its true power. Only when the unknown truly manifests itself. But I only hope it will not be too late.
Sheesh. Sounds suboptimal. Any progress on figuring out what the unknown is?
I'm afraid not. There are many evil things drifting in and out of this world. I might not know its true nature until I'm facing it.
So, what do we need for this tracker thingy?
Informally, it is called a dead hand compass. Craft it, I need the hand of a navigator from Leng that was bitten by a true vampire lord, water from where a Balaur dwells, and Sagittanum, pointing powder. These latter two need to be mixed in a special cauldron to obtain reach water.
We need the hand of a what now?
A ship's navigator that hails from the plateau of Leng. Maybe you have seen men of Leng around Rakus.
We don't have to kill anyone, right?
Nothing like that. Since times immemorial, once a navigator from Leng died, their hands were severed and preserved. I know for sure Professor Douse has a jar full of them in his office. I was there when he confiscated them.
Gruesome. So, I could sneak in unobserved easier than you could.
The hands are most likely locked away in a drawer or a cabinet. He might not notice one missing.
We don't happen to have a key, do we?
Professor Douse usually leaves his office unlocked. The cabinets, I don't know. I do know what type of locks they have, though. Temperature sensitive.
That's something to remember. And then a vampire needs to bite the hand?
A true vampire lord. That is the exact wording of the recipe.
All right, I'm game. What about that pointing powder?
Sagittanum. I have arranged for some to be delivered, but something is wrong. The man who was supposed to bring it, a reforged called Furfur, has not shown up. He just sent me a vague message via Mitskin. Where the wings collide next to knowledge and water sings.
Oh, great. Riddles. That's what was missing.
See if you can figure it out, near Mage.
At least I think I know where to get that Balaur adjacent water.
Excellent.
You mentioned something about a special cauldron.
Indeed. The water from the Balaur dwelling and the Sagittanum need to be mixed in one of these to create reach water. The only such cauldron I know of in Rakus is owned by Gavriel, the alchemist.
I've met that dude. He's a bit loopy.
And not very cooperative.
I'll think of something. I'll go try and make sense of all this.
Good luck, Illy.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Hi there, Near Mage. Illy.
Hey.
I'm Niali. I also study at the TIM.
Yeah, I think I saw you in potions class. What's up?
Please don't think I'm weird, but I kind of figured out that you're on some kind of extracurricular quest.
So Codrine was right. You're the one that's been following me.
Inaccurate. I've been telling truths, that's true. But she barely leaves her lodgings now, so I've just recently kept an eye on you. Like a couple of hours, I swear.
Why follow Truce? What's she to you?
Our families know each other. Something of a love-hate thing between us, but I've always looked up to her.
Uh-huh. So why not approach her directly?
Look, it hurts, okay? She chose you to help her, not me. Our family dynamics probably played a role in that. Or I'm just not good enough. But whatever you guys are up to, I want to help.
That's sweet, I guess. How much do you know about what we've been doing?
Not much. I know Truce has dedicated her life to being prepared to face, well, whatever evil rises up, right? And I'm deducing that time has come.
What's your deal, Niali? Why do you want to get involved?
I come from a long line of explorers and fighters. This sword I'm carrying ain't just for show.
Right.
Studying all these magic tricks is nice, but why I'm really here is to fight evil. And I can smell it all around you, Illy.
It's just my deodorant.
I'm serious. You want me by your side. Believe me.
Niali, you seem like a good kid. I get wanting to be involved, but it's not wise.
Even if you don't let me in on your plans, I ain't stopping.
Please, just walk away.
I'll be in Starlit Plaza. You need help with anything, I'm there, okay?
Fine. See ya. Let's get some of this Balaur dwelling water. Got it. Let's see what it says. This gold ring, encrusted with a blood-red ruby, is attributed by some scholars to Vlad's wife, Justina. Gotta hand it to good old Vlad. He was a sharp dresser. What do we have here? Okay, this is weird. Looks like they believe this canine tooth actually belonged to Vlad? How the hell would they even attest that? I don't see it providing much, but though... Daggers? Cool. Cross daggers? Where wings collide next to knowledge. Well, there's the fountain with the three Mitskins colliding, and that's Viserian's bookshop over there. I'm in the right place. Does your name happen to be Furfur?
I think so, miss, but nothing is really clear at the moment.
Oh, brother. I'm here on behalf of Truce.
Truce. Sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Ah, well, I've been sitting here drinking Oblivion for a while.
What's this Oblivion stuff?
It's like wine, but it makes you...
Forget?
What?
Why would you even drink that?
I can't remember.
What do you remember?
Checking in at an inn, I think. And then, poof, I'm sitting here, drinking it all away.
What's this
It's like wine, but it may...
Forget? Why?
I can't...
Don't go anywhere.
I couldn't if I wanted to.
Is your mind clearing up?
Yeah. How am I in Rakus already?
We skipped the boring part. You're supposed to deliver a package for Truce. I'm here to collect.
Right. 1 bag of Sagittanium.
Thanks, dude. And stop drinking that shit. It's bad for you.
Yeah, I should.
Yes, that did it. Good on me for learning this spell. The temperature change unlocked the cupboard. And, sure enough, there's the jar of hands. Ew. If you don't mind me asking, do you happen to be a P.A.C.A.?
You've been brushing up on your bestiarium, haven't you? I think you have. That is correct.
I was just curious because I see no smoking paraphernalia around.
That is our curse, isn't it? I think it is. Well, I gave up that mess decades ago. The sight of a pipe does nothing for me anymore, miss.
Good choice.
I'll say it was. That's why my shop is one of the oldest in Rakus. I'd be long dead and buried had I not kicked the habit.
Nice weather we're having, huh?
Is that supposed to be humor? Weather never changes here in Rakus.
Is that a good thing?
I can't even tell anymore. I do like it because I enjoy stability. But brother, oh brother, you end up even missing miserable rain when there isn't any.
I guess so.
That's why I'm mostly cooped up in my shop here. Why step outside when out there it's always the same? Not even the light changes.
Keeps both day and night walkers happy.
Yes, but after a few decades it gets a bit tedious, doesn't it? I think it does.
That's a nice cauldron you have there.
Not just any cauldron, miss. It's an authentic charwoon. A rare
I don't suppose I could use it for a couple of minutes.
I'm afraid not. This is a precious utensil, only to be handled by professionals.
Could you maybe mix something?
Afraid not. Its inner coating is very sensitive. The only substances that go in it are ones I've vetted myself, aren't they? I think they are.
Yeah, okay. Be right back.
What's this? Is it actually? It's raining, yes.
Oh, wow, it really is.
Did you have anything to do with that?
Probably a coincidence. I was just practicing. My magic is not that strong yet.
Well, this I have to see with my own eyes. Excuse me for a bit. It didn't last long. Most likely another feeble spell cast by some student or other.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? I think it was.
Oh, hey, Niali.
You were up to something in there. Can I ask what you mixed up?
Yeah. A bit of reach water.
No way. So cool. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. But listen, could I maybe have just a little bit of that?
What would you use it for?
So you're on a need-to-know basis, huh? If you had the hand of a navigator from Lang, you could make a legit did-hand compass. Lead you straight to arch-evils.
Really? Sounds useful.
Yeah, but good luck finding a navigator's hand. Use a regular dead person's hand, and you get a compass that just points to, evil.
Like regular generic evil?
Yeah, still useful though. So what do you say? Could I have just a little bit of reach water?
I guess I can spare just a little bit. There you go.
Oh my god, awesome!
Treat evil responsibly, okay? Or something.
It shall taste the sharpness of my blade. Thanks, Ellie. You just made my day, girl.
I can't help it. I'm adorable. So this canine actually belonged to Vlad, the legendary Transylvanian ruler. This might be a long shot, but everyone knows he was rumored to be a bloodthirsty vampire, and he was a lord. Worth a shot. Oh my goodness, it worked! Legend confirmed, I guess. Thanks, Vlad. Before I go in, I have plenty of reach water. It was enough to give Nyali a bit too. Should I keep just a little for myself? I'll keep just a little of it. You never know when it might come in handy. Hey, Truce, I think I've got everything. Reach water and a navigator's hand that came to life.
You never miss, do you? Wow.
You've got yourself a dead hand compass, huh?
It still needs to be put together, but that's the easy part. Great work, Illy.
So, the dead hand compass will point you accurately to where the evil artifact will resurface?
Not as accurately, and definitely less earlier than that book from the library could have, but I like my odds now.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't actually looking into this, but, I found out you can craft a less accurate dead hand compass if you just use a regular hand instead of a navigator's.
I've heard so too. Wait, you're not planning on doing that, are you?
Oh, no. Just a bit of trivia I came across.
It would just point to evil energies, but that lack of precision's not something I want to risk.
Makes sense. So that's it? You're ready to face this whatever it is?
Almost. I'm researching something that would really give me some defensive edge, but it's taking some time. I'll keep you posted.
Please do. Let's see who this is from. Illy, summoning you for one last favor. Truce. Well, that was fast. That didn't take long. So this is it, huh? The final request.
You make it sound so ominous. Yes, Illy, it truly is the very last favor I ask of you, and I am ever so grateful for your help.
Don't mention it. What are we crafting?
That's just it. This time around, I don't think we can do it ourselves. I have the falx for the offense, my dead hand compass will show me the way, but I need the best defensive artifact I can get my hands on, a Zamolxium shield.
That word sounds so familiar. I know I've heard it before. Go on.
One of the rarest types of ore known to us. Nigh impossible to obtain.
What else is new?
We will worry about that later. The first order of business is figuring out what else we need and how to go about it.
Did you manage to craft that tracker thingy?
Yes, it is thankfully not pointing anywhere specifically, so we must make the most of it.
What do we do next?
As I mentioned before, crafting such as I lack the materials and the skills. We will need outside help, and I will need you to attend to that. Doing it myself would arouse much suspicion. I haven't left this place in a while. Can you think of anyone that could help?
I might know just the place. The Oriab Arms reopened recently. Koranis, the armorer there, could be our answer.
Great.
I'm on it, Truce. I'll come back when I've made some progress.
Here is some extra tilver in case you need it. Godspeed.
Hey, I need to commission something from you. A Zamolxium shield.
Intriguing. You are in possession of Zamolxium?
Well, not quite yet.
I see. The shield is going to cost you quite a bit of gold or tilva.
That's not a problem.
There are other hurdles to overcome. You will need to provide me with a schematic for the shield.
Schematic. Got it.
That is the easy part, I'm afraid. You see, Zamolxium is a finicky material and it requires rare specialized tools. More precisely, a hammer called the Chokan. Its head is forged from ancient Ngranic lava, which is in extremely short and dear supply.
And you don't have one? Ugh, just my luck.
I used to have one. My brother Barzai and I co-owned a Chokan, which we brought from Oriab when we came here. He had paid for it in full and I was to cover my half of the deal, but then, well, we grew cold.
What if I convince your brother to lend it to you?
He would not, and I would not accept it. Not while he is still mad at me.
What?
He would...
Well...
You are not...
Welcome back, Illy.
Sorry to poke my nose where I know it doesn't belong, but I met your brother Koranis.
Oh, you have?
Stop me if I'm being too forward, okay? I don't have any siblings, but if I did, it would eat at me to know that we're not speaking. If there's anything I can do to mend things...
You are not being too forward, and your heart is certainly in the right place. However, it is too personal and painful a subject for me, and I very much doubt you could help.
What's it like being a Gast in Rakus? I'm asking since you guys come from so far away.
Us Gasts are private people. Some say shy, some even say closed off. I'd say experience has taught us to not be too trusting.
Are others mistreating you?
Most are kind to us. Because we keep to ourselves, the worst some people do is just pretend we don't exist. Ghosts, not ghasts, is what they call us behind our backs.
That's terrible.
Not everyone is fortunate enough to have parents that raise them well, so
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey, I'd like to ask you something about the Master Armorer Karanas, if that's okay.
Not here. Let's step outside. Coronis is a touchy subject inside the mortar coil.
I figured as much. I know you ghasts are very private, but I'd really like to understand what happened between Barzai and Karanas.
I really shouldn't be speaking about this, at all. Something came between the two of them.
Something?
Someone.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, it's got to do with Coronis leaving a while ago. Now he's back and... I don't understand what's going on anymore either.
How do you feel about Karanas? You guys are related, right?
Related? But it's as if we weren't. I'm with Barzai on this one. I hope you understand.
Oh, of course.
I really thought Coronis had a flawless character, real stout moral fiber, until what happened, happened.
I don't suppose you can tell me more about the person that came between the brothers.
I can tell you, though, it looks like she's also back.
Oh.
Illy, I've already spilled enough, and Barzai will get suspicious. You don't know anything from me, all right?
You? I don't remember speaking to you.
Good.
Wait, just one more thing. Would anyone else know more about this?
People like to gossip. Rockus is in no short supply of folks passionate about whispers and rumors.
Accurate. Do you like it here at Mortar Coil?
I mostly stand around, but when Barzai lets me help, it's great. We really make sure everything we sell is good quality.
I could tell from the vibe of the place. That's neat. Thanks, Dauphine.
Don't mention it, especially to Barzai.
Are you a friend?
Well,
You are...
Illy, how goes near maging?
can't complain. You know Barzai, the owner of the Mortar Coil? His brother Karanas came back to town.
Surprising everyone, I might add.
Rumor has it, someone came between the two of them. Any truth to that?
Sadly so. A woman named Kazaya. She was initially Barzai's partner, but then all of a sudden she and Karanas left Rockus together. Not a word explaining why to poor Barzai.
Yikes. And now that Karanas is back, so is she, right?
You'd be a worthy addition to my information network, Illy. Kazaya is staying at the Damp Pedal Inn and hasn't left the place once.
Hiding from Barzai?
Shame? Hate? Who knows? It doesn't look like she's with Karanas either.
Weird. Well, I appreciate the info, Codrine. You really are the spy master.
Why do I get the feeling you're involving yourself again?
'Cause you have a nose for these things.
And such a cute one, too.
What do you think of Barzai?
Genuinely good guy. I never understood why everyone's so mean to ghasts behind their backs. They're sweethearts.
That's my impression too. Anything on Karanas?
Just that he's really, really good at his job. He hasn't been back long enough for me to find out more, I'm afraid.
Так, друзья, я думал, что мы уже подходим к финалу игры, а нет, сюжет все продолжается и продолжается. А я знаю, просто сюжет рассчитан где-то на 9 часов. Ну, по идее, вот следующий выпуск, по идее, должен быть финальным. А может и нет, потому что иногда в каких-то местах я немного туплю там, да. Ну, в принципе, здесь все логично, я только застрял в двух местах. Это когда надо было посмотреть в бестиарии, чем живет чувак, это из лавки трав. И еще был момент, когда я бродил, где в городе надо было зайти к девчушке, узнать про чувака, вот, который постоянно там у нее бухал. Вот. Так что вот так вот. Сорян, ребята, именно я часто просто тупо не запоминаю, то есть я как бы выкидываю это из головы, поэтому иногда бывает такое, что бродишь и думаешь, блин, а где же этот чувак-то был? Вот, продолжим в следующем выпуске. Короче, спасибо, что посмотрели. Не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии. Всем до следующего выпуска. Пока.